just finished IMTC LATAM 2017 in Antigua, Guatemala. It was just a great event, a great conference. It was the first IMTC that we do in this region, in the northern triangle of Honduras, Salvador, and Guatemala, as it's called, where remittances are increasing in double digits even, and creating situations like Guatemala, where 2016 there was more than $7 billion in a year paid. It's about 13% of GDP. In Salvador and Honduras is even much more, close to 20%. So remittances do play a very important role in these economies, and that was seen here in the conference, because for the first time we had so many people, participants from so many sectors of society, and for example we had NGOs serving migrants, serving migrant families, popular financial institutions providing services, financial inclusion, services to deportees, people from coming from the U.S., and we even had a congressman from Guatemala, a commission of the congresses of the countries in Central America that where representatives are working on laws to benefit migrants and their rights to migrate, their rights to send remittances, etc., etc. So it was fantastic. There were great panels, great round tables where we discussed all these subjects. Okay, of course, the subjects are fueled also by what's happening in the United States with the Trump administration, where there's a lot of anxiety in this region about what is going to happen, whether there's going to be more deportations, whether there are going to be taxes to remittances or restrictions for migrants to send money home, and that has created quite a response from society in Guatemala and Salvador and Honduras. I mean, the press has been covering. There's been many interviews. I myself have given quite a few interviews discussing the subject, and even though we're still speculating what is going to happen, is really something that keeps up people at night, wondering what is going to happen to that lifeblood coming from remittances. Also, we discussed the subjects of the risking, the access to bank accounts from financial institutions, money transmitters, and also popular financial institutions, financial service companies that are having problems even getting local bank accounts. And not only because of the local banks in itself, but also by the pressure that the U.S. and European banks are putting to the local banks in closing the accounts of money transmitters, and also cooperatives or cajas populares or companies like that are providing services for migrant families. That's something very worrying for the service and for the industry. Also, we discussed pricing, for example, why remittances, even though technology is really coming strong in this industry, and I don't mean only fintech in the way of online money transfers or mobile transfers, but everything that is being touched by technology is making more and more efficient the industry. Compliance, for example, I mean, KYC, know your client, all these technologies are coming into place, helping the industry get better, more efficient, more transparent, etc., etc. But even with the effect of technology, the risking and over-regulation in certain corridors, certain markets, are creating places where there's less and less competition. There's less and less players providing services. And you have situations like Colombia, where there used to be 12, 14 institutions providing payments of remittances. Now there are 3, 4, 5. And Costa Rica, for example, is a case too, where there's a lot of there was a lot of competition, let's say 5, 6 years ago, but now there is almost a monopoly, and that creates situations where prices tend to go up. So yes, governments, regulators, politicians have to think about that, and because we need to create systems where more institutions are providing these services, there's more competition and more variety of services, especially because technology allows for that to happen. So that's also a subject that was discussed. And just to finish, I have to thank all the sponsors that we had in this conference. Without our sponsors, without that support, we just couldn't make these conference, these events. We thank Banco Haití and Ban Rural in Guatemala. We have to thank Fede Crédito and Fede Cases from El Salvador, More Money Transfers, a large distribution network in Latin America, and other companies that like Western Union and AirPack who provided that support, provided that help to this conference. Uniteller, Banorte, Equity, Express Money, thank you very much. The Asociación Bancaria de Guatemala con la Escuela de Educación Bancaria, also we have to thank you for your support. And I hope I haven't missed anyone, so thank you very much, and thank you all the participants for coming, and thank you for your messages, your thank you notes, your encouragement to keep on going in this passionate quest to make IMTC the forum where everybody that has to do with remittances, money transfers, international payments, cross-border payments, meets and develops this new vision for a better future for the industry and for the clients that use our services all the time. Thank you very much.